Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by StrikeForceEnergy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Hey.
Boys are back.
We're all back.
Boys are back.
Hi, everybody. Hang on.
You were gone for so long. Oh no, he's chugging vodka. Oh, it is a video show now. People can actually see that he's
Oh
chugging it.
shit.
Yeah,
That means when I'm spilling it all over myself, they can see. Fuck.
Where
I'm
can,
fucked.
where can people find the video? By the way, we've been getting a lot of questions.
We have a new YouTube or something like that. We'll figure it out.
We're gonna
We'll
push
tell
it
you.
out.
We'll tell you later.
Essentially, we're kind of archiving it right now, so there's just not gonna be one episode up. We're gonna get a bunch of videos going, and then once those are ready to go, we will push out the appropriate channels and medians for you guys to check it out, and we will roll from there.
Can you, Dave? Can you put the thing on the screen over here so we could see it? That way, I know if I'm looking fat or not.
Hold on. We got dogs pulling out cables and shit. Beans. Okay.
Beans,
We're
what's up,
still around.
Beans?
We got Evan's dog playing hooky with the other dog in here.
Hooky with
Nice,
you,
but we also have somebody else on the show. I hear another voice breathing. Who is that? Who do we got here today?
What's your name?
My name is Eden Marie.
Marie
Whoa.
doesn't sound like a real last name.
Whoa.
It's my middle name. It's actually part of my first name.
And just to clear it, she is not a toilet sandwich. She is no way involved in Jared whatsoever.
Hey,
we
why is
we
that
did put her
bad?
on the side of Jared because that side of the table needs a little more beautification.
That's not fair.
So thank you for that, Eden.
I'm
So
like a potted
true.
plant.
Yeah, because you hear a name like that, and you look. No offense, Eden, but you immediately go porn star. I'm sure you've heard that before, right?
Yeah.
First time ever.
You're kidding.
Deeply offended.
Really?
Never heard
No.
that?
Eden
No, I have.
Rain?
I've heard that.
Eden Rain, like that is
No.
that is
Is that a porn star?
classic
Is that a
porn
porn
star.
Really?
Oh,
Eden
not
Rain
familiar.
sounds like fucking shampoo. Some basic girl would buy
Yeah,
it.
yeah, like
Eden
garden of
Rain.
Eden, and
Salon.
You're raining.
Yeah. Eden Rain
With two N's.
People say Matt Best sounds like a gay porn star name all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
I
own
mean, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Dan,
Yeah,
Dan,
you
you want to
can-
fuck later?
You can own it.
Yeah.
I know a couple people in porn.
Really?
I do not know one
Big surprise.
male porn star name.
I do know male.
I'm sure
male
you do
porn
because
star.
James
hard dicks
Dean.
make you horny.
His
You
name's
probably
Will Pounder.
Will Pounder.
Yeah, he was here. I gave him a tour.
I bet
No,
you
you
remember?
didn't.
No.
Yeah, remember when
Bet you did.
I introduced you to him and Tara?
What?
Remember when they were passing through?
Will Pounder?
Yeah.
Oh God.
He's a porn star.
You know, one of the coolest things that I found out, it was a girl that I kind of dated in high school, and she was just a hoe.
I got three.
I got a blowjob in the back of a car once. And
Yeah.
I was like, finished, and then she looked at the driver and was like, "You're next." I'm like, "Okay, I'm obviously not going to date this girl." Fast forward 2 years, I get a link, and she was in amateur porn and went on that thing. And then
Randomly stumbled
I
on
think
three
she died.
people
Wow.
I know.
Can I?
You're
Hey,
next.
Matt, you mind if I put this car in reverse for a second and go
Yeah.
back to that story? So
Yeah.
did the other guy finish and then you got blown afterwards?
No, because No. I was first, and then when she was like, "Okay, you're next," the dude, and I was like, "Yeah, no," because we were not like dating, but we were talking, and maybe they hooked up down the road, but I wasn't going to watch a girl that I'm kind of talking to blow another dude in front of me.
Why?
Well, I mean, if we were just like
Yeah, I
friends,
mean, come on,
like,
dude.
it would be like a way of masturbating my friend with another girl's mouth.
You know,
right?
when
Kind
I
of like a fist
when I
bump.
Yeah.
You want to
finally
see your friends happy.
when I
Yeah.
finally settle down and have a real girlfriend
Oh, God.
on her birthday, we'll do a Devil's Three-Way with one of my friends.
Okay,
It's a birthday.
What?
It's a birthday
Devil's
present.
What's a
Three-way?
Yeah,
Devil's
it's a birthday
Three-Way?
present.
Which guy friend are you using?
I don't know. I'll take.
Wait,
I'll
what is
take
a
applications.
Devil's Three-Way? Let's explain
That's
that
two
to the
dudes.
audience.
Two dudes, one
That's
girl.
MMF. Is,
Yeah, two dudes, one girl.
And,
You
and
never
if it's
heard
his
of that?
buddy's birthday party,
Yeah.
he's going to have a devil's two-way.
No, I'm not gonna
Him and his buddy.
No.
Hey, bro, this Devil's 2 is fucking rad, man.
Hey, dog, let's
I've
do
only-
this devil's three-way minus the
Listen,
chick.
I've only thought about doing gay stuff twice.
Just twice?
That is a
Jared's
lie.
There's way more. You've thought
That is
about
a
that
lie.
way more
What were the
than
two
No.
times?
No,
It was when you were living with that couple. You can't tell me.
no,
that-
I never
No
wanted to do gay
way.
stuff. Then. I wasn't.
You
I
slept
wasn't,
in the same bed with
So?
a married couple.
Yeah.
So she was in between.
But that's still
not
gay.
a
Just
thing.
because you're not into it, and you know that there was man on man touching here and there. You
No,
don't-
there wasn't.
You don't go
Yeah.
a month
There's a
in a
whole
relationship.
human in between you.
No, not always. What about fornication?
Did
What are
you
you
fuck
talking
her,
about?
Jared? Did you fuck her in the bed with him in the bed?
No, he would get off the bed and he would go to the corner of the room and he'd watch.
He did not stay in the corner for
All
a
right.
month.
Was he
So was he jacking off to
yes,
you
he
fucking
was,
his wife?
but I wasn't looking at him.
But you could hear it. You could hear
So?
that.
No, you can't hear that.
Yes, you can. There's not a like a deaf jack off move that you can do. It always makes some sort of noise.
Did you put your Peltors on? Were you like calling in some air traffic? Is that
No,
what was
I
happening?
didn't have those down. I had my dress uniform.
No.
Yeah.
Were you fucking in
played-
that?
Yeah, we played dress up one night.
Shut the fuck. What were they dressed up as?
He was also military, so he got in his too.
Oh.
I'm trying to fix a GoPro right now.
What was
so I'm
she?
not talking
What was
shit.
she doing?
She was wearing kind of like a prairie dress, like she was in a cowboy movie.
Oh.
What? And so she was going Westworld with it, like full Westworld.
Yeah, we were going
It seems
Westworld.
like mixed genres happening.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no pattern to this. It was kind of just last minute, like let's play Halloween, but it was only it was in October. It was in October.
Oh, gross.
Fuck the GoPro. You're lucky I was sidetracked on that. I was
Why?
It's because it's been a while. I want to kind of talk some shit.
Well,
to
then
you.
fucking get at it.
Get at it.
Get at it.
So what were the 2 times you thought about gay stuff then? Just to
Yeah.
and then we'll move on.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
move
know.
on after
I
that.
don't remember. I just threw out
just-
a number.
Oh.
You know, one time I butt itched and I was like, maybe I want a dick in there.
That's totally a good response when your butt itches.
Yeah, well, you just
yeah.
don't know. You know,
know?
would I like that? And then I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
because
Why?
I-
Because you smelled your fingers?
No, I could just hear like I imagine him breathing behind me,
Oh boy.
and then like maybe he was eating a lot of chips earlier, so he
Cheese.
tastes real
There's like
bad.
a cheese breath breathing down on the nape of your neck.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Would you want to be like, I'm gonna finish?
Oh God, I don't want to think about that happening to my butt.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that we just started this one off strong.
Yeah.
We're strong.
Jared,
We're
I
strong.
see a full MacGruber where it's like, oh, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot.
Dude, nobody got that when
gonna go
I changed my Tinder profile that just said, beware now I have sex like MacGruber. Not a single person got that joke. So
No.
it's like, but the
Really?
one girl that did, that would have been like, oh my God, I love that movie. Perfect date.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So is
but
that just like the mid-20s don't know MacGruber or something?
I don't think anybody saw it. I mean, I've changed tactics lately because every girl on every profile writes, I'm not on here for hookups. So I wrote, looking for girls not on here looking for hookups.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid.
You know that's a lie.
That is a lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie every time. Did you go to Pittsburgh? Was that real? Did you end up going to Pittsburgh?
I did. I flew out of Pittsburgh.
Why were you in Pittsburgh?
Oh.
Why did you go to Pittsburgh?
This is
I
a
was in
great
Pittsburgh.
story.
That's what?
Why are you in Pittsburgh?
God damn it, Bros.
I'm
were you in
sorry, but I think this
Because
is
I
a
couldn't
nice
get a
story.
good flight out of Wilmington.
That's not true. That's
What?
a lie.
That's
No,
a
it's
lie.
not.
He went to Pittsburgh to eat out of the dumpster. That's exactly what
Were
he
you
did.
dumpster diving in
Yes.
I
He
wasn't
was.
dumpstering in Pittsburgh.
Yes,
it
you
was
were.
just I looked at flights because I hadn't booked one, and there wasn't a very good one out of Wilmington. It was a minimum of 3 plane changes.
Sure.
Pittsburgh had one for under $200.
How long's the drive to Pittsburgh?
No, well, it took us 12 hours.
12 hours. And who?
What?
Okay, so when you say
So that's
us,
better than 3.
when
Yeah,
you
so there's
say
somebody
us,
with
who else was with you? Because it's
Well,
weird.
Oh, she.
She had drove down from Pittsburgh, so she was heading back anyway.
Got it.
There it
Of
is.
course.
There it is.
Is this a girl you're dating, or is this a toilet sound? What is this?
Yeah.
We haven't talked to you for like 2
I know.
weeks, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, obviously, I'm not dating anybody.
Jared, you posted a picture on Instagram that looked like, I don't know, like it was a professional thing of the two of you on the beach together. She was riding your back. It was a very high school
It wasn't
92
professional.
poster.
That was definitely just my camera that I had. Jack Mandeville took the photo, and it was.
Did you delete it, or was that on your story?
No,
No.
I took it down.
Oh, you did take the picture down.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not on
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Why?
Because-
He asked
because
you
Why
to
are you
do it?
getting
Did she
nervous?
ask you to
Because
take
it's
it off?
what?
Did she ask you? to
No,
take
no,
it
no,
off?
no. It's not conducive to something else that we're doing right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there a baby on the way?
No,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all.
Is there a baby in you?
Possibly. Did you guys not see the picture? Do you want to see the picture?
I think I remember seeing it, but
I don't look at your pictures.
Okay. Here it is.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You sent that to me.
Yeah.
That's like a photo Noelle and I would take. Like
Exactly.
That's what I was
like a
saying.
married
two
couple.
people actually like each other.
Like a nice
So,
married
the
couple
night
would take.
before, the thing is, the night before, I had posted a video of me just writing a fucking random bullshit song because I was drunk with Sean Streeter, and him and Melissa are both Drinking Bro main admins since the beginning.
Right.
So we were having a lot of fun, and they were like, "All right, make up a song and stuff like that." So I made up that song. Well, somebody got mad because they thought I was making it up about their girlfriend. And I was like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then, so I took that picture the next day to kind of like, no, I wasn't making it up. I was making it up about this person.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's kind of a
Got
diffuser of, what are you
Okay.
talking about, bro? Like, because I
Yeah.
didn't answer until I posted that picture.
Right.
So I was just like, what the fuck are you
God,
talking
your
about?
drama's so simple. I love
Yeah.
I
it.
know. Like, but still, I don't know why anybody would be like, that's just a very weird thing to accuse someone from.
Right.
Like,
That song's about my
hey,
girlfriend, bro.
that's I'm like, what are you talking about? But they didn't understand that in the lyrics it said some people may call her Josie. I wasn't referring to anybody's first name. I was referring to Blink songs
Yeah.
because Blink has
Right.
5 different songs about Josie as the perfect girl.
Right.
So it was a Blink reference.
Is there a Josie in real life that got offended by this? Because I'm trying to follow this story
there,
right now.
There was a Josie that got there was essentially I got a Josie in trouble because Josie.
Have you ever talked to this said Josie?
Well, nothing outside of just hey, cool, hi, thank you.
Oh,
like,
the plot thickens.
yeah, I know. Like it was just like I think she
Wow.
had wrote in like, hey, love your guys' stuff, and I had replied like, hey, thank you, like, and that was it.
You know what I love also though is
What?
the sponsors, Ross.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
God damn
sponsors
it.
are super good.
Love the sponsors.
Josie is not a sponsor.
No, she's not.
Josie's not a
Strikeforce
sponsor.
Energy is.
But
Not a
yeah, strikeforceenergy.com is definitely a sponsor. And if you're out there and you're looking to bet a Josie, nothing will get Josie's pants off faster than a little strikeforceenergy.com. If you want to get her wet in more ways than one, squeeze open a tiny little tin pouch full of energy all over her vag. And
Jesus, man.
let it
I've
pour
not done
down.
that. I've
like,
not done that.
Let it pour down like Eden rain. I'm kidding, Eden.
Oh, Jesus.
Really connecting all the dots here. I feel like I'm doing Braille. Strikeforce Energy is the premier energy drink in the biz. You can kick the can, kids. You don't need it anymore. By the way, they put hashtag kick the can on their new boxes. Jared Taylor, you get the credit for that one. That was a nice slogan you created back in the day. Throw the
I'm glad
can out
it's
the
on
window.
boxes now.
Yeah, it's on boxes, and they got some tasty new flavors. They've got a nice Make America Grape again. They got original lemon, orange, the whole fucking shit. Big fan of StrikeForceEnergy.com. They got a subscription of the month club, a 750 milliliter bottle that sits on your bar top or countertop, so you can pop a couple of squirts in and boom, boom, be on your way. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com. Use the promo code DrinkinBros for 20% off. Next up, we got CarnivoreClub.co. Ooh, that is a meat of the month club. And
Was that like a horny horse you made?
I'll tell you what I didn't.
going for
I'll tell you
you.
what I didn't get at Ross's house. I didn't get any Carnivore Club.
No, you
What?
didn't.
It's already
You
gone.
didn't. No,
It's
already
already
gone. Ate the whole
Already gone.
ate the whole goddamn tin myself.
Such a fucking and by the way though, mark my words, there's fucking 15 boxes of that shit stacked up in his garage.
Ah,
He is
I love it so much.
He is hoarding it.
I love it so
Like,
goddamn
I think
much.
he's taking all of ours that
Yeah,
Tim
ship
would
it
give
to
us.
Ross.
I'm calling
Yep.
Tim.
called him.
I'm going to.
The finest cured meats in the land. They scour the earth for artisans who make the best meats you can possibly imagine. You can get 4 to 6 in each box. They've got a subscription of the month club, a meat of the month, if you will. And it makes a great after Christmas gift now because you've missed it. You've missed Christmas for your loved ones. Buy them some fucking meat now and say, I'm sorry I forgot to get you a gift. Go to carnivoreclub.co, type in the promo code DRUNKSANTA for 15% off. You get your choice of 4 to 6 meats, which is a nice goddamn thing. I get all salamis. I go salamis and pepperonis. That's my jam. Next up, we're going Black Rifle Coffee. I've got a tinkle like a little lady real quick.
When does this
What?
episode drop? Is this Sundays?
No,
this is Christmas.
next Wednesday.
This is Christmas. This is Christmas Day.
No. Ross, this would be
Monday, which
because
is
you're
Christmas.
gonna. No, I thought you were gonna drop the live one recorded on.
Oh, you're right.
Sunday.
You're right. This
And
is
then this would be next Wednesday.
Yes, you're right.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
you
this
got
is
to get those
Wednesday.
gift
This gives
cards,
us-
but never
yeah.
mind. There
yeah.
Christmas.
No, it's
All right.
Christmas is over. Matt, why don't you
Your
do?
Aunt Loran's super fucking pissed that you missed her Christmas gift. By the way,
Right.
Oh, I know she will be. Evan Hafer, why don't you do Black Rifle Coffee? I've got to tinkle like a little lady,
Yeah,
and then
of
I'll
course.
be right back.
So, just a quick update on the 10,000 pounds. That is absolutely or has gone out prior to Christmas.
Everybody's
we
so
pushed
excited.
out. We pushed out 10,000 pounds of coffee.
But-
So, I mean, that's
I got a picture that was
huge-
sent to me about that. I
That
wanna
is
show
an
you.
absolutely huge undertaking that we took on this December. We executed it. We did some really cool stuff this year. We put out, I think, 100 pounds per ODA in Afghanistan. So
That is awesome.
I can't disclose how many ODAs are in Afghanistan, but just say it's coming. And if you are on an ODA and you're in Afghanistan,
You're
you haven't got
getting
your
it
Black
all.
Rifle coffee, hit us up, because that means Bagram has decided to snake it and reallocate it to
chow thieves
the
in
B
Bagram.
team. So. We pushed out 10,000 pounds of coffee this month. That's a huge thing for the company. That was a challenge that we put to ourselves. Mission accomplished, man. I don't want to say that we landed on the aircraft carrier, but we did it. And all that was roasted in-house here at Black Rifle Coffee. So one of the great things about the coffee club is it's a roast to order coffee club. We roast it fresh for you, so it's no longer than 3 days out of the roaster by the time that it ships to your doorstep. So if it's priority shipping, and we're starting next month to ship all Coffee Club priority. So you'll get free priority shipping.
Really?
with all your Coffee Club.
All
yeah.
right.
We had a few people, and literally it was just the USPS. Their lead times were too long. So we just decided, you know what, we're just going to bump it all into priority. So you'll have priority shipping on everything that you have. It's quite literally, I think it's the best deal on coffee in the United States, because it is roast to order coffee. With the priority shipping, by the time it hits your doorstep, it's fucking a fantastic cup of coffee. It's the best cup of coffee you can have.
It really is. I got one question for you, Evan.
Yeah.
A lot of people, there was a thread in Drinkin' Bros about the promo code. You're only
is it
allowed
not working?
No, are you only
No,
allowed to
it's
use
a
it once?
one-time use.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, it's a one-time use, and most of the time what you need to do is use that on the coffee club, because what happens when you join the coffee club is you get included in discounts every month for shirts, hats, additional coffee. And the other thing is we're allocating customer service will have its own coffee club representatives. So you'll have all the coffee club representatives that you'll have, I think it's about 12-hour coverage every day.
Every day, yeah.
Priority
It's gonna be
shipping,
freaking awesome.
additional deals through other companies. The club is it is the fucking best deal with coffee. If you're a gunhead, coffee head, and you like to support veteran businesses, because we've got relationships with, I think, 20 companies right now throughout, small businesses, medium businesses, large businesses. You can get discounts through all your favorite retailers.
You know what's my jam lately is, since we
Give it to me.
we got Fit Fuel back in, which
Yeah.
is
Everybody, a bunch of people have been posting
dude,
about
it's
that.
the jam, because it's about 30% more caffeine than the average cup of coffee. So that's my new.
Robusta.
And
my
I've got a
little
question.
Robusta.
I got a question, Ross.
Yes.
Is somewhere on the internet saying that we're on tour right now with the Shaved Eagle? Because I just got a text from somebody that said, "Oh, I was able to clear my day on the 3rd of January. It says you guys are on tour with the Shaved Eagle tour right now."
No.
I'm like, what the fuck?
That is incorrect. We did a live show in Wilmington, North Carolina. We did live shows in the summer in Colorado, and we're also doing a live show at SHOT Show in Las Vegas. But that is it. There is no other tour dates.
Okay, well, so it's not being thrown up anywhere that we're unaware of.
No, but
I'll get to the
but
bottom of this.
I think there is a band called the Shaved Eagle, so they could
Let me look
they
at
could
that.
be on tour.
that would be a mistake.
Yeah, they could be on tour somewhere. Who knows?
They're
But,
like, no, I hate the podcast. I just want to see the Shaved Eagles.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
their
yeah.
music.
Love the shaved.
I
Eagle.
love Shaved Eagle's earlier work. Their later shit was a little weak to me.
Yeah.
Well, when I Google it, nothing comes up as a band. It's all Drinking Bros. So.
Their predecessor, the Hairy Eagles, they were pretty good back in the 80s.
Well, that was them, I think.
Oh,
And
they
then
just
they
moved up.
split
It's like
off.
And now they
Metallica.
shaved.
And
Now they
And now they
shaved.
shaved. They're the
Yeah,
shaved
shaved
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what happened.
You got to mature with the years.
You do.
You got to mature with the
Shaved.
years. We got 2 more sponsors. We got ghostbed.com. Ghostbed.com. Sleeps so good it's scary. Matt's got that pollution cough. That's how I like to get you.
Dude,
I
got that
love
fucking
It has been the
inversion
worst
cough.
that it's
I
been
love
in
to get you with
years,
it.
right?
It's been
I've had
pretty
a lot of
bad.
people say that it's fucking horrible.
It's fine. Like Jared, your voice is getting deeper. A little tuberculosis really fucking brings out your.
I only
your,
know
your-
words like ball.
Yeah.
And
Ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Lay your
Aqua
balls.
Teen Hunger Force quote.
Yeah, look, lay your dick and balls down on a ghost bed. One of the finest sleeps you'll have in your entire evening. What I like to do is make the bed, peel back the comforter, and then lay my dick and balls down first. Put them inside the comforter for 5-10 minutes on the ghost bed, just so they get a better feel for it. And then I lay the rest of my body down next to it. But get it.
So it's like a pre-warm up.
Yeah, it's like a little dick and balls burrito is what I call it. Little DMBB.
Makes me.
More of a tostada, but semantics.
Yeah, semantics, seminal fluids. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros, or use the promo code drinking bros. $50 off a mattress, and you get 2 free pillows. They also get a pay-as-you-go plan, which is nice. That way you don't have to pay all that shit up front. Fuck it. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Last but not least, we got warfightertobacco.com. If you don't got them, go get them and motherfucking smoke them. They got a store locator now, which is dope. So you can just go on the
that's
site
cool.
and find a Warfighter anywhere near you. That would have come in handy for lead slingers, by the way. When Jared, you were here in North Carolina, and we did not have lead slingers at that one ABC store. But however, I wanted to say this: we did find it at an ABC store the other day in Wilmington on Market Street. So if you're
That's
there,
awesome.
yeah.
I had my mom bring out 3 bottles from Colorado.
Nice. That's the only way
Shut
we
the
get it.
fuck up.
It's the only way
Got
we
to
get
import
it.
it into
Yeah.
Utah, but
That's
I got
great. But yeah, so look, I wish there was a locator for that, but there is one for warfightertobacco.com. They got 4 new cigars. They got the Robusto and they got the Rocco, which is big as fuck. They are made in Nicaragua now. No more fucking DR. No more Dominican Republic. That is way in 2017. And they're all 100% combat veteran owned. Great brands. Love their teas and love their cigars. Go to warfightertobacco.com. Use the promo code Drinking Bros for 10% off.
Gia.
Matt, I want to start with you. On
Whoa,
this.
whoa. Before we go into this, I want to ask Matt and Evan's opinion on our movie idea.
Oh,
2 Wheels of Loneliness?
No. Trans Frank.
have you heard about Trans Frank?
Oh, I've been seeing people post comments about Trans Frank, but I don't listen to you guys. So
I don't
I'm
either.
sorry.
Sure.
I
So
don't either.
Like I love you guys, but I got more important things to do with my
this was the most
Oh, no, I can
downloaded
admit it.
episode we've ever had.
his
This
cat,
episode about
stuff like
Trans
that.
Frank.
Okay, lay it on us.
Jared and I came up with a movie. We gave ourselves. We said, look, we're not going to talk to each other beforehand. We're just going to go live on air and come up with a movie idea.
And we really did that. Like we did not we knew if we start talking about this, we'll come up with it and then regurgitate it. We're like, no, we're not going to talk about it at all.
Yeah.
So on that episode, we got super fucked up, and then we were like,
Wow, yeah.
talking about movies.
We
and,
were talking about
what's our
movies, and
next movie.
And so when Helen Keller versus Night Wolves came out, I sent the trailer. I'm friends with. I used to be friends back in the day with Rose McGowan. Obviously, you know her from the sex scandal and everything that's going on now. I sent her the trailer and was just like, "Hey, you're next. I want to do this movie about Anne Frank." So Jared and I were laughing and we're like, "Dude, what if we did Trans Frank, where Anne Frank turns into a trans and
She has to become a man in order to fight Nazi zombies, and it's Mary Degg that bursts in and tells her like, "Hey, the zombies ate. There's a war going on out there. Fucking Anne."
Does she have to
The
self-do it in the attic?
No.
No, we do it. Like we're
That'd
in
be
the
way
basement.
more intense.
a German
Was she in an
doctor
attic
does
or a
it?"
basement. I thought it was an attic.
She was an addict.
Yeah, it was an addict, but Matt, a German doctor does it. But here's the thing: there's going to be a super extreme montage and close up of this penis and balls getting sewn onto her body. But it's like those high loops.
You can do it.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's a good 5-minute montage of getting this penis and balls.
Anne Frank is
Trans Frank.
Trans
Frank.
So Trans
Time
Frank
to
is
kill
going to be
Nazis.
played by Donnie O'Malley.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
wait,
he's
Anne
ripped,
Frank, Anne Frank
he's
just
with-
gets a dick and then turns into Donnie
and
O'Malley.
then he's
Shirtless,
just
yeah.
fucking
It's Trans
murdering Donnie or murdering fucking zombies.
But it has to be a girl before. Then once
Yes,
the girl
oh,
gets
the
a
girl.
penis,
It
It's
is,
going to be
yes, yes,
Alana.
correct.
It's going to be Alana Ubach.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be Alana who played Anne Sullivan.
Unless Eden wants to play pre-Trans Frank.
I'm thinking about that. I might have to be just like a supporting character.
I think you're right. I think you'd be her sister.
Yeah.
I think her sister was named Early. What was her sister's names? We looked it up.
Margot,
Because
I
I,
think.
play.
Yeah.
I play the brother Jason Frank.
Who's just lazy,
Yeah.
It's a good-
shirtless,
it's a
and
good-
eating
it's a
all
good
the
Jewish
food.
name.
I-
Jason.
I keep eating all the food.
Do Evan and I
Todd-
play? We accidentally
Todd
missed
Frank.
to show
No,
up on
you're
set that day.
you're Hitler.
What?
Yeah.
No.
This is what we came up with on the.
Then I'll
on the-
just shoot my fucking head off and then call it a day. I'll save the
no,
world.
you would be great.
Listen here, we must fight Sans Frank.
So we must fight the Trans Frank. She is
Jesus
bursting through
Nine.
all of our defenses.
6, 7, 8, 9.
You actually do a great German accent. So the tagline of the movie is "I'm done hiding." So that way it's a double entendre thing. So everybody, the show exploded. It was our most downloaded show of all time. And Jared and I came back on the next show and we said, all right, guys, everybody wants to donate money to this and do it. Jared and I have agreed to put up an Indiegogo on one condition.
No, this is what we do with these fucking eyes. Just ideas. We don't do a full feature. We
Nope.
do like a 3-minute
Well, no.
fucking
Trailer.
fake trailer.
Here's
That's the best way to do
best
it.
trailer
Here's the
with
thing.
the most
The
votes wins.
Yeah.
The trailer's super expensive for a movie like this because you have to have that transformation.
Yeah, whatever. We pay for the fucking $4,000 fake dick. It's
That's a lot because
We
you still
should already have one.
Here's the thing. Like
it got stolen and put on eBay.
I shot a Nazi movie before. Renting those suits and shit, those Nazi suits, is really fucking expensive. Like, there's just a lot of cost to it. So
I can call my grandfather. What?
oh God, could you
You
imagine?
know what,
kidding.
though?
They were badasses that
I
fought
need-
the Germans. Okay.
I need to show Matt right now because Mary listened to the episode and this is
She
no,
did.
I saw that on your Instagram.
Did you read this whole
I
thing?
read the whole thing. I did. I just
Have you read
I didn't know
read
the
this?
context of it.
So this is what she sent.
So Mary's in.
I
Mary
said-
Daig is in.
I said, Mary, we casted you for the next movie, and then she sends
so
me
what is
this
it, like a
text.
short then?
no.
Or what?
I
So
think we do a full
here's what we're
movie.
gonna do. I
300.
yeah,
what we need.
It's 300 grand. So here's what I said.
Fuck it. If you guys raise the money and I don't have to help, I will learn all
Exactly.
my lines and I will play it.
And you'll be
okay.
Hitler?
All right.
Why
all right.
not?
Perfect. Matt. Yes. So Matt,
I have
Matt,
a
we're gonna
powerful
hold you to
mustache
this.
if I want.
I know.
and I do a good part over. But
We're gonna hold you to this then because you said that. Because here's Jared and I's plan.
well, within reason. I'm not going to do anything like I'm not going to kill an American in the movie.
No, you're not killing him.
Somebody did write in yesterday and gave a really good suggestion that there
what?
should be a suggestion.
Okay, it's the vodka. It's 30 a little bit.
That there should be a sex scene between Trans Frank and Hitler.
Oh boy, that might be pushing it. That might be pushing it.
But Donnie O'Malley's a good-looking dude. But I don't know if I need
he
a gay
is.
sex scene in my
No, you
repertoire.
definitely don't. I already have one.
Nothing
with him.
against that. You
I
know?
already have one
No,
with him.
absolutely. But because if you're gonna go gay scene, Matt, I'm holding you to 2 wheels of loneliness. Like, don't fuck me on that.
Yeah, I'll only do it once in my lifetime, and you got to go all out. Like I need 9 minutes of Freebird playing.
exactly.
Like the calf shot.
So you're in for Trans Frank.
As a supporting character, yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
All right. All right. So is Matt and
Wait,
Evan?
maybe she's Hitler's barista.
Are,
Yes.
are Matt and Evan in for Trans Frank if Jared and I raise the money? Yes or no?
I don't know if Evan can.
Yeah, I'll be in it.
Hey, what if we?
No,
write-
we wanted you to play a British general.
What? No. What if we write a scene, Evan, where it's just everybody walks in, the whole Frank family walks in. It's the two of you guys sitting there drinking Black Rifle, and you're like, wait, I'm sorry, what movie is this? Oh no, I definitely can't be in this. And then it just burns out, and like it's just a burnout in the film.
Can't be in it.
That's the scene.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest with you, I love character playing. So like the more and more I'm thinking at it, I could turn Hitler into such a fucking cockbag.
I know. That's
The
why it
only
would be
way
fucking hilarious.
I'll do this is if I am naked drinking coffee and the only blackout bar is is over a giant schlong, and then I'm just like walking out of
On a horse. You have to be on a white horse. Can you be on a white
We
horse?
can't do this.
Oh my God, it's King himself just riding a
You're
white
on a
horse.
you're on a white horse.
But then,
You've
but
got
then
a
the black
giant
bar moves just a little bit, and it's a baby dick.
Can you do an okay British accent?
Oh, I can get one. Sure.
Yeah. So here's
Another
what
trip on the
we're.
Barbie, mate.
All right, Jared.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Jared, I've moved some progress on this, and I want to say that I'm close. So on the last episode, to fill you guys in, Jared and I said, look, we're the pain of an Indiegogo and shipping out all that shit. We're not going to do that. We're just going to put
we're not gonna
one
do it.
poster up. Put the Indiegogo link in Drinking Bros. But what we'll do in return is, for whatever you donate, we'll just go live with it. We'll do the premiere worldwide on our Facebook page on Drinking Bros Podcast.
Yeah, we're not selling the movie, so it's just
It's a
there's
free
only
movie.
one option.
Yep.
You donate $25, and if it gets made, you get the movie.
You get a free. It's free.
I like that. I don't want any logistics. I just want to show
Nothing.
up.
100%. Yes. So
Wait, why does I'm covered in tattoos?
no,
No. You're going to be wearing a
absolutely
Nazi
do it for
uniform.
Hitler.
You'll be wearing a Nazi uniform. Like you won't see
man,
anything.
That it goes against everything in my soul.
But you get to make him a cocksucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
like
wait,
you can
am
make
I-
him super gay. Like
Hello, my name is Hitler.
yes.
I've been watching
man.
LGBT
Have
all
we
the days.
have we been able to catch this trans Frank? I just really want to interrogate
all
him.
his assistants are just
Dudes.
flaming. Like they got sashes.
Yeah.
And they're decorating everything.
It's like, he said, can we get that trans Frank? We need to capture her. I really want to meet
Ronaldo,
her.
come here and talk to Hitler.
I just want to
so
meet
gay.
her.
Shirtless little twink. Just like,
a nice little twink.
Mr. Hitler. Like, now turn around and walk out.
Here's your coffee and schnitzel.
And the way he eats his schnitzel is like the whole thing all the way down. He just swallows it.
I'll slow-mo a schnitzel. I'll slow-mo a schnitzel.
Like you just
Oh,
make
that'd be
Hitler
great.
look like such a douche.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
It'd be the first time in history. Like that trailer would go viral, and a lot of people would be
in a
pissed off
second.
about it.
In a second.
Trans Frank.
So Jared.
I would say the entire Jewish community would probably be pissed off about
The
it. Yeah.
Jewish community, the German community.
What? The Germans don't care about Hitler anymore. Are you fucking crazy?
I don't really
man.
know if people defend Hitler at this point. They're kind
The
of
Germans are going to be like, wait a minute, you
The
can't make fun of
trans
Hitler."
community, like, well, they'd be like, well, what if Anne Frank was trans?
Hitler to the German community is like the fucking, the dude that cheated on his wife with a guy. They just don't really talk about that anymore. Like, oh, I don't know.
Is that, I've never had that happen with a friend group. Is that
He's
how
like
you
the
go?
dude that was responsible for a genocide or something. Like, that's how people think about him. It's
Like,
weird.
oh, the
It's weird
genocide,
like
that whole
That fucking
genocide
asshole.
thing. Ooh.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Jared, here's where we're at with this. You don't know this, and I'm going to tell you this live on air.
Jesus.
I've hired the poster guy. He's about 60% through, he said. So this will be up and live by January 7th at the latest. I've seen the rough draft of the poster so far. It is fucking insanely hilarious.
What are you guys just like taking photos of us and like
No,
putting a fake Hitler mustuche on there?
No, it's a traditional grindhouse poster. So it's very 70s, like in that vein.
Art.
Yes.
Jesus.
So
Animated.
you guys will not be in it on the poster, because if this thing doesn't get made, it doesn't get made. Nobody if nobody donates and whatever. But if they do, then obviously you guys will be in the movie and in the trailer.
Here's the thing: like, if we only end up raising like 20 to 30,000, we obviously have to write the script and then send the script to everybody that donated, like just because it's funny and it's a cool thing to have.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And
Or we at least produce the trailer. Like,
Well, the trailer
so we
will
have to
be
have
out.
a milestone.
Yeah. The trailer will look. The trailer will be out. I say, look, if some money gets raised, I say we donate it to a charity of you guys' choosing.
Yeah, write the movie, send it to the people that donated,
Yeah,
and
and then
then
do the
donate
trailer,
the trailer, and then donate the rest to charity.
It's still Trans
Yeah.
Frank. That'll go viral.
Trans Franks.
Trans Frank.
Trans Frank. Have you talked to Donnie O'Malley, by the way?
Yes, he said he's in.
Oh, he
course he
is in.
is.
Okay,
He'll
great.
do anything.
Yeah.
Great.
Anytime there's an opportunity to play a trans, Donnie's there. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think his first
Not a
question was,
problem.
"Hey, yeah, but am I gonna have to kiss a guy?" I was like, "Maybe." He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in." All right.
Oh man! Well, I will say this, and this is no bullshit, Jared. So when I was giving images to the poster guy for Donnie, and I googled Donnie O'Malley, there was a bunch of nude images that popped up in Google of Donnie. But
Really?
dead serious. But there was like huge artillery guns that were covering his dick and balls. So
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
one of those I used. So it'll be on the poster, and you can look forward to that. And I'll say by January 7th, between January 7th and 10th, we'll have this go live, and we'll see what happens with Trans Frank versus Nazi zombies.
Nazi zombies. Man,
You're
all right.
you're welcome, Matt. You're welcome for
It's
our
gonna
brilliance.
be probably the worst movie ever made. You're casting, Hitler as a guy that doesn't even know how to do a German accent.
Matt, you do
know,
a
I
great
like
one.
yours.
You do a
Yeah.
Play
great
with
German
it.
accent.
I'll play with it.
And like you get to play Hitler. Like who gets to do that? Like 9 people ever?
I don't know about that. I think a lot more, but
No, there's only been like 9
it's not like
movies
a
with
really
Hitler
cool
in it.
personal accolade. Being like, well, I did
Why
this movie
not?
called Range 15. I'm a business, and then oh yeah, I played Hitler in Trans Frank.
And you're like, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
Fucking send that to my mom. Mom, are you proud?
Are you proud?
I played Hitler, yeah.
Just think, on IMDb, you'll have Adolf Hitler like as your credit name.
Listen, I have to play Jason Frank.
Jason Frank's dope
Who's-
though. It's just
who's
shirtless,
Jason Frank?
and you get
I'm
to
just his brother,
and you get to
that's
fat.
eating all the food.
you get to get fat
Those
for
are
the role.
rationed.
Yeah, you get to get fat for
and
the role.
He wants me in an American accent, like the only one that doesn't have an accent. I'm just like, what? I just ate it all.
Yeah, just super
guys are-
monotone, just not
guys are
caring
dumb.
about life. Yeah, you guys are fucking dumb. He's always breaking dishes, and it's like, man, you need to shut the fuck up upstairs. And
Can my
Jason
wife
Frank doesn't
play
care.
like Hitler's girlfriend, but I keep yelling at her because she's dark-eyed and dark-haired?
Yes.
Like, why are you not blonde yet?
Why can't you shoot her? Can we shoot her?
No.
Why not? Wouldn't you want to kill your
do you wanna
wife
do
on
that?
screen in like a violent death? That'd be fucking awesome.
No. If you want to cast one of my exes, okay, but not her.
Oh, now you just opened the door. I'm calling.
Fuck you.
Could you imagine if I called one of your exes and got him in the
we're gonna
fucking
pay you
movie?
a talent fee to get killed on screen by a
forgot
guy.
to
Who's
mix
the guy?
that.
Hitler. Okay.
I got so distracted, I just poured the vodka and didn't mix it. Ooh, that was rough.
Oh boy, good luck. Look, it's Saturday, day before Christmas Eve. I'm drinking as well.
Let's give context to Eden because we're super excited that she's here.
Yeah.
She is what we're just gonna call an amazing barista, and hopefully we'll be working with Black Rifle in the future, doing some really cool shit. So we're
Yeah,
to have you here.
Eden, where did you guys meet? How did you get involved with Black Rifle Coffee?
So I actually met Evan and Edwin by kind of a coincidence last year. We have a big coffee convention that was up in Seattle. I was actually a representative at one of the booths kind of endorsing an espresso machine at the time. Edwin and Evan came up, and I feel like I just started giving you guys a sales pitch and kind of giving you a hard time for a minute.
Yep.
No idea who they were. And I think it was the second day y'all came back around and we just exchanged information.
Yep.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Are you better than Edwin? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh,
In what aspect?
wow! Look, I've had Edwin's coffee. It's fantastic. If you're better than Edwin, shit, that's
No. You know what I will say? Edwin is a master at understanding equipment and roasting and a bunch of different facets, which I'm actually more on the front end of things. I come from actually being in retail most of my life. So I've been a barista on the front end. I've been a dishwasher, bar back.
Like if you gave Edwin's coffee to Eden, you'd probably have the best outcome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the Justice League. You need both of us. to
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
but didn't
two
they
of those?
fight
Yeah.
each other
Yeah,
at the
I
end?
don't understand the Justice League.
Are you
I don't know. I
Batman or
pulled that out of the
Superman?
Yeah, hey, good.
I don't even know the Justice League.
So, and the funny thing is, like I didn't know this till much later. So I met you there at the convention, and then I was talking to Ed.
Then you sent everything to me,
Yeah, because
and
I was
you
like,
go,
hey,
"Hey, find her."
yeah, exactly. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, find her. Like, I think we could incorporate her into content in a way that's like really cool because she's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Right.
And
it's
then
like,
I gave it to him
right.
and
Gave
said,
it to Dan.
"Hey, bring her to brag with us."
I can't say it's an audio show anymore, so I guess he probably is on camera when he said that.
Yeah, he is.
That's Dan.
Was that just
Vice
the
President
Back
of
to the
Marketing.
Future?
No, that's just what stock.
So,
Oh, it
giving
sounded
some
like
more
it.
context to this was like you had done this Conan piece. How many years ago was that?
I did a little Conan piece probably 5 years ago now. I think it was
Conan
like
on Conan
2014.
O'Brien?
4.
Yeah.
Yes, Conan O'Brien. They would do a couple features with one of his producers, Jordan Schlansky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck! You were with that guy.
Yeah.
It is fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Is that
Like,
guy the
that's all I
worst
gotta
in real life? Like he seems on the show.
he's 50% as bad as he appears on camera.
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually really, really smart guy. Has a lot going on, but he definitely is kind of steadfast and stubborn when he has his own kind of weird ass opinions. But we had a really fun day. The whole day was probably 12 hours of Conan, Jordan, me and my roaster at the time, basically just doing everything. So we started with some green coffee roasted. We were cupping. I did espresso, dialing in. Like the whole shebang took a crazy day to produce a 5-minute piece.
Yeah.
But it was a hoot. Like these guys are really, really great. Conan was super gracious and into it. Jordan sometimes into it, sometimes a dick. But
That's really funny.
I thought it was
like
funny. Yeah. Like, and it's on YouTube, so you can go check it out. It's fucking hilarious. I thought it was awesome. And the other thing is you were the regional, was it Southeast Regional Barista Champion? Is that what
Yep, Southwest. I was in LA at the time. I was so let's step back.
Yeah, let's step it back.
A barista competition sounds pretty absurd.
Yeah.
It kind of is.
But you could compete with anything.
You can compete with
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And I'm that type of person. That's how I got into any of this. Coffee was just a job for me until I heard there's a barista competition. And you giggle at first, and then I went home that night. I was like, I will win. Like, I have to know everything about this. So that's how I kind of got into coffee as a profession. I started doing barista competitions in Atlanta, Georgia when I was a teenager. Sounds crazy. A company basically found me as I was a touring barista competitor, moved me out to Los Angeles when I was 20.
I didn't know that was a thing. A touring, a barista competitor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I just do. I think this is in other related industries. I was basically at all the trade shows. I'm that person at the booth that's like, yeah, I do all this. I compete. Yeah. So started with a company called Intelligentsia in 2011 out
Definitely
in Los
heard
Angeles.
of
Is that Spanish?
Intelligentsia.
Is that Spanish?
Intelligentsia. No, it is not. It's actually, I believe, Polish.
Yeah, they make some pretty damn good coffee too. We frequent
been
there
there.
when
We've
we
been there.
drive around. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there. We've been there a few times. So
it's like the hips. It's the
Yeah,
hipster coffee university.
The coffee's
It
good.
is.
The vibe is obviously not welcoming to an individual like myself.
And it's very, to a certain extent, curated that way.
Right.
Like back, especially when we were first opening up our Los Angeles locations, there is actually some pretty infamous coffee talks about Intelligentsia opening up their locations and purposely making them disarming.
yeah,
So that you're going in and you're uncomfortable. There is no menu above the barista's head for you to rely on. There is none of those comforts that you would find at perhaps the giant green coffee company.
Right.
And so because of that, it has to open up this dialogue between the consumer and the barista. And it
Interesting.
allowed us to completely kind of curate this higher end, somewhat pretentious experience.
I was talking to a guy in Seattle, and he worked for Intelligentsia. I was talking to him like 7 years ago. I forget his name. And he was like, Intelligentsia is the only coffee company in Seattle that even actually knows anything about espresso. And he goes, they're the only people that actually should be serving espresso. They're the only people that know anything about coffee. Everybody else is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that is a bold statement.
bold statement,
dog.
Cotton.
That is a
I will
bold
say I-
statement. And you're in Seattle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you've got like Vivace, you've got heavy hitters that are out there that kind of like started the industry and not only roasting, but then espresso. And you've got guys that have written books like was it Schumann wrote the book on espresso literally. And I'm like, so you're saying that you're better. He's like, nobody compares. I'm like, I'm fucking done with this conversation. All right, I'm
We
out
call
of here.
it we definitely, anyone that has ever worked for Intelligentsia, and the majority of my peers at one time have, a lot of people have walked through those
Right.
doors, but you definitely are drinking the Kool-Aid when you're
there.
there. It's
What-
delicious
what if,
Kool-Aid.
What if you don't like Kool-Aid? Because that's me.
Yeah, they hold your nose.
I
and
create
force
my
it
own
down your throat.
Kool-Aid.
And it's funny. So like these competitions are crazy. So if you ever do like a little bit of research and you look at these competitions, the way they present the espresso, because they have to talk about it, it's a whole the experience that you're being judged on, right? And I was watching them and and I couldn't help but laugh because they were getting so fucking stressed out. No, and I'm not saying I'm not trying to offend you, but you didn't look stressed out at all. Like you're just like, yeah, I'm here to fucking win, basically,
And make coffee.
And like, and that, what was the movie? It was called Barista, right? Is the documentary?
Yes, there's a
And,
documentary called Barista, which basically, it's a really good kind of like intro to the barista competition, so y'all can check it out. I think it's on all like the iTunes, Amazon, whatever. So barista competitions, it's a 15-minute basically service routine. So like you said, we're serving coffee drinks. We have 3 courses of drinks. We're mic'd up, so we're presenting basically informative facts about whatever coffee we're saying. So we're giving flavor descriptors and we're telling the judges what they're about to experience. That's how it started. It then has basically snowballed into how many like weird aspects and different data can you give and throw at these judges, whether it's relevant to the cup or not.
Right.
So what in my head started as what is like a service routine, what I would like to display within my coffee bars turned into how can I jam as much information into 15 minutes as possible and sound like I know the most. So that defeats the purpose.
We
to
can
me.
really make some funny videos out of this, though.
That's
Making
it right
fun
there.
of barista
Yeah.
competitions. Like, you have the thing. Show up to the next big one wearing our shirt, and you just this is Black
coffee.
Rifle. Yeah, deal
If you
with
like
it.
it, you like it. If you don't, I don't give a fuck.
Fuck off.
We're out of here.
And
We're
it's going
outta
to take
here.
me like a good 6 months to like go through all the stages to get there.
I'll give some props
But
to
I'll do
Eden
it.
too, because like when Evan told us like, hey, because we flew out for the special operations recruiting event that we helped out with, and you're like, hey, the barista's gonna come out there, this girl Eden, and we're like, oh, okay, she worked with Intelligentsia. I'm like, I don't know if we're her crowd, you know?
Yeah, but it was within like 5 minutes.
We
We
knew we were
said
cool.
something,
Yeah.
and she responded with
back.
something back that we went, all right, she's
okay,
cool.
you're cool.
All right, she's
And then
cool.
shot some machine guns, and we're like, all right, this is a working relationship for the future. I like it.
Hey, we've
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. What is it that like? I'm always interested because you're like you've been in the other side of the coffee industry, and obviously this is Black Rifle. So, what did you think of Black Rifle when you first heard of it, and then when you met the guys down at Fort Bragg?
So first hearing of Black Rifle, I was actually, one of my exes is actually a piercer. He works in a tattoo shop in Atlanta, Georgia. I was back home in Atlanta visiting, getting a tattoo, and he was like kind of creeping. So
Right.
he's like kind of lingering in like the little booth area where I'm getting tattooed. And when the entire time we were dating, probably about 3 years, he was not into coffee. I've always been a hardcore coffee professional. He didn't give a fuck. Now, magically, all of a sudden, 4 years later, I'm back in my hometown and he's super into coffee. And there's this whole new company. You got to check him out. Have you heard of these guys? And he's showing me all your videos and the Instagram while I'm sitting there. And I'm honestly, when you're getting tattooed, you're kind of trapped.
Right.
You can't really walk. You can't get a
have to,
walking
like-
tattoo. I've tried. It turns out
No.
horrible.
So I'm just kind of sitting here listening to all this. And then I, of course, later creeped and found more information. And that was probably 4 months before we met.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So just kind of you coming up in the booth. I think you handed me a card. And
Yeah,
that's when I
yeah.
was like, instant connection. Know who you
That's
guys are. Not sure what I was going into when I went to Bragg. Went through different phases of super pumped to meet these people. No idea what's going to happen. It was also super late at night when I did meet the whole crew.
Yeah,
Right.
you
I
came
got
at
like
there.
11:30. We
After
found the only
driving.
bar that
Yeah.
that would stay open and serve food for us.
I think that was one of my opening statements. Like, it's kind of weird, but don't worry, no one's rapey here, because I don't. There was there? Yeah, I think Heather was there when she finally walked down. I was like, there you go. There's another girl. Don't worry about it.
Heather, Kit, Logan.
Yeah, just walking in with a bunch of tattooed dudes, but ended up being a fun trip. I thought.
Oh, it was a blast. I think I knew everything was going to be rad. Within 5 minutes at the bar, every single one of you had showed me a picture of your pets on your phone.
That was
Except for
me.
JT.
All right, except for
That wasn't me.
JT.
He's like, this is a head of lettuce. This
Yeah.
This is a dumpster
This is
sandwich.
a dumpster.
It's a toilet sandwich.
What do you think of this? Is a glamour shot of me in a flannel?
So now that you've met everybody and you kind of toured Black Rifle as far as like the coffee company, is it different than other coffee companies? Can you say like, oh, this is different, or basically the same?
I would say some of the same templates. Like when we were
Right.
back in the kind of the production area, that
Right.
felt like home to me. Of like, yeah, I know this. We
Right.
see the green. We know where the roasting is. I would say kind of the rapport around the office is somewhat unique.
Right.
Of you just walking around, greeting everyone, harassing everyone in friendly ways. That's not generally.
Harassing in friendly ways.
Yeah, like I walked by Frank and I was like, keep your hands off. Like he's ours, you know? Like, yeah. So
You, really, he's
different.
right. Keep your hands off.
Yeah,
Frank.
keep your hands
Keep
off.
your
Frank.
hands
I
off
was having
He's
a hard
ours.
time.
Frank is ours.
We'll see.
So let me.
We'll see.
The next question I have is, okay, so barista competitions they're a little bit crazy in my mind in a way that like they go overboard at this point. Like they go
Absolutely.
fucking crazy. So
I'm gonna
you
Google the
guys,
shit out of those later.
what do you? Jared, what's the fucking craziest competition? Have you ever won anything? Like, have you ever won anything?
Oh God.
Have you ever won?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
In your whole life,
have you gotten
Jared.
like a sandwich award?
You probably come in like fourth most of your life. I feel like.
No,
like
no,
you're a
I have taken first in a couple competitions,
What?
bass competitions.
Like bass guitar?
No,
Yeah.
no, like bass in my car.
Was it a Civic?
It was a chord.
Wait, like this,
Oh, I knew it. Oh my
onto a chord you called it. Wait, with,
no,
like,
I would get. They would get.
like
I would get
subwoofer? Like
yeah, yeah.
oh.
It was a bass like like noise competitions.
You're joking me for
judges
your
this?
car?
Yeah,
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 who
dude.
judges
I've
this?
I've won like 7 of those, and they would give you trophies that are like 9 feet tall too.
What?
What do you? Is there
How
one
old were
song
you?
that all the cars play, or do you pick your play?
No,
your
you
mix?
pick your song, but you also like the big thing is like, you know, I dove deep into the science of subwoofers and why a box is built the way it is with the like air tubes and things like that based on the shape of the car. And I did it with 2 JL10s. I outperformed people that had fucking thousands of watts and 9 speakers more than me, just because of the shape and the way where they put the meter that measures your decibels.
Oh,
Yeah. It was kind of like,
Interesting.
Wait, were you? Is that part of the thing where they break windows or whatever? Because I've seen those on
Yeah.
the internet where
Oh, yeah.
like girls are orgasming and
Yeah.
windows are breaking. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I know about subwoofer competitions.
yeah, pretty much. Like everybody's in a giant line and you pull up and then they put the fucking decimeter or whatever that is. It measures
That's
decibels.
actually, not to interrupt, that'd be a good party description. Like, come on down to Jared's house where girls orgasm and windows break.
Yeah, Jared. How
should I
old were
put
you?
that on my apartment door?
You should.
Yeah.
How old are you when you won these?
17.
17, so
Yeah.
you're like an adult.
Well, you know.
Kind of.
In Florida?
No, it was in Washington State.
Okay, so is it you and all like Asian kids, like and Mexicans? Like that seems to
Pretty
be
much, yeah.
That's
and then
the crowd.
there's me. Like,
I do remember at one point, can we post that on Drinking Bros? He's got to send it to you, Ross. You're like next to a Honda Accord on a knee doing a deuces sign,
Yeah.
like peace sign in front of your wheels.
yeah.
Do you
I
have that?
I have it.
Can we post that, please?
I have all the photos of that car too.
Oh, Lord.
Because at one point the side skirts for that Accord were too expensive for me because I work at McDonald's. So I had figured out like
Full circle, man.
I didn't
Yeah.
need to buy the real side skirts. I can make those out of rain gutters from Home Depot.
I'll give you that.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
cool. You're
Yeah.
resourceful.
And
I
it,
like that.
and it still looked good.
Huh.
And once they were painted,
I forgot you worked at McDonald's. I think we talked about that in the podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bad end.
It's weird that you
Got
work there
fired.
and you still eat there.
No, I loved it. Like, we used to make all kinds of cool shit. I used to work at Subway too. I got fired from there as well.
Why?
Oh, God.
Because they had me on camera. I was the closer at night, so I was by myself. And you have to prepare the vegetables for the next morning at night. So they had me on camera throwing the bell peppers in the air and cutting them with a knife. And they said that was dangerous and I was a liability.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah,
I was throwing the bell.
And you
peppers and
sounded
cutting
so
them.
sad about it too, where it was just
Well,
like I
that's what I
can hear
was-
you
dude, I was
looking
having-
back at your life.
Dude, I was listening to Blink 182. It was Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. I was just throwing bell peppers in the air and cutting them like fucking Fruit Ninja. Like, and we were I was having so much fun. I was by myself, like cutting bell
And then
peppers.
your whole world came collapsing down.
When and it was funny because my boss was hot. Her name was Andrea, and she was only like a few years older than
Like
me,
21.
24.
Yeah.
She was like, "Hey, we reviewed the tapes last night," and I was like, "Yeah, I didn't steal anything." She was like, "Yeah, but you were throwing the bell peppers in the air and cutting them." I was like, "Yeah, it's way faster that way." She goes, "We have a." How do you know it's not faster? Have you timed it?
Basic
You
science.
cannot.
I cut bell peppers a lot at my house for
I'm
food.
just saying, you cannot say that in a scientific manner.
I will put $100 on it right now. It is not faster.
Okay, then
Not.
are we having a bell pepper cutoff
Yes.
competition?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we're doing it. I got $100.
We'll
on it.
film it for Drinking Bros.
Yeah,
because
I got
there's
$100
just
on it.
not. It's not.
not.
What is the criteria though? You have to cut a full bell pepper in tiny
This is
slices.
a conversation of people that
Yes.
are like, I can draw, rack around in my gun and shoot faster than you can draw and
Israelis?
shoot. I'm
Yeah.
like,
What?
Like,
Yeah.
that's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously skill levels.
Yeah,
That
it's not a thing.
you know. But
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you got fired, Jared.
I know. It's sad.
Yeah,
Andrea's a bitch.
you seem so sad.
If you're
about it,
listening,
too.
Andrea, you're a bitch.
No, she was doing her job.
I know she was.
I would have counseled you. I wouldn't have fired you.
Yeah,
That's not a
same.
fireable offense. I would
She
be
just
like,
said,
listen,
it's
Jared,
your-
don't cut
you
the
know,
bell peppers
our
in the air
big-
anymore, motherfucker.
Yeah, because to me it
big
sounds like you were
problem-
passionate about your job, and now you got
You know
fired.
what though is I don't know. I'm suspicious. Because that same night I made myself a sub that had 100 pieces of pepperoni and 100 pieces of cheese, and I think, and it had the marinara sauce. I made myself a pizza sub with. I wanted to do hundreds. I think that has to do with it too. But they just
They didn't bring that up.
They used the bell pepper
that
thing.
you over. So
Yeah.
you kind of did steal a little bit.
Yeah,
That's okay. I worked
they
at
said
Albertsons.
you're
and I would eat
allowed
free sandwiches
one.
once
You're
in a while.
allowed one sub a night. They didn't say what could be on it. I just made myself a pizza sub.
That's why you got to give parameters.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it is. Hey Matt,
parameters.
I heard a rumor that you won of an Albertsons bagging competition. Is that true?
You know, no, I wouldn't. I didn't win it, but I was the. What was it like? The I don't know.
The fastest bagger?
Southern SoCal fucking fastest bagger. Yeah, I took that shit
Holy
fucking serious,
shit,
man.
dude! SoCal fastest bagger at Albus. What was your time?
I don't know, just as far as because you actually go what they did like for the competition, they'd put all the baggers up and then like the clerks, and you were at the largest Southern California Albertsons, and real customers came in, and then each line had a judge, and you'd spend an hour on there, and they would just fucking judge you on everything that you were doing. Like, did you check the eggs, right? Got to make sure that it's not broken. Did you put poultry with vegetables? No. Salmonella poisoning.
no.
Don't fuck with that. Did
no.
you put a hot item with a cold item? Don't fuck with that.
Yeah, don't do
and that's
that.
why I'm very judgmental of baggers these days, because I see them put like my fucking chicken and then like a hot sub from the the food thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
you
Getting hot subs from
shithead.
them.
You
I wanna-
fucking
I
shithead.
want some of those.
Have you ever
You know
said
who the
anything?
fuck I am?
Yeah,
you ever,
I'm
you
the
ever stop-
fucking Southern California fastest bagger in 2003, you fuck!
You pull out your award. Hey, bro.
You should
don't
have it on
worry.
you.
Yeah, at all
You see a
times.
guy that's really good,
Hey.
you just pull it out, be like, I'm one of you.
I'm
Don't
one of you.
worry.
Hey, bro.
Hey man,
Top
He's just-
notch.
he's
you
just
and
like-
I, man.
And then you like walk away. He's like,
Dude,
this guy's a fucking
this is funny
D-bag.
actually, because when I go to Smith's here and I see they have the automated fucking carts and they have only like 10 in them and they're pushing them like a bunch of pansy fucks, and I'm like, America has turned into a bunch of fucking pussies, because back in the day I would have 50 and manually be fucking crushing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, Albertsons
Back
made me
in
who
the
I am
day,
today.
buddy.
They are,
It is.
dude.
Back in the day.
Never the man you are today
West
because of
Coast.
Albertsons.
I did get counseled multiple times for having too many carts on my cart chain.
Wow.
But I could still manage them. But then it'd always be the girls be like, hey, it's raining outside. Can you go get the carts? I'm like, ugh.
I got
fine.
counseled at McDonald's for having an entire case of tartar sauce on my uniform.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
Of course you did.
So at McDonald's, like the sauce is done with caulking guns.
Yeah.
You know what a caulking? Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So
Yeah. I painted as a
if you rotate it and just push, you can throw the whole contents of the sauce out. So I had mac sauce and my buddy had tartar sauce. We got in a sauce fight, and then he covered me in tartar sauce.
So he won?
Yeah, because I didn't think to do the like I was just pulling
you're
the trigger.
squirting?
I was pulling the trigger,
Squirting.
and he just did the rotate and just like I had like 4 pounds of tartar sauce.
Do you
on
think
me.
that started you being scared of semen?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it could be.
Ah,
Could be.
that's
Because
a
that
nice
We're
smell.
figuring out a lot about each
That's-
other.
Yeah,
smell,
we really
you know?
are. So I got counseled once
And it
at
was all
Papa
over
John's in high school. I worked at.
Oh.
Wait,
Wow.
you worked at Papa John's?
I did. I worked at Papa John's in high school.
Is that why you hate that motherfucker?
No. That it's totally separate. But what I got counseled for was everybody would come in and ask to use the restroom. Always use the bathroom. So I put I made a personalized sign that said Papa's John. And I put that on the men's bathroom door, and I was like, "Yeah, if you got to use Papa's John, it's back there." And they were like, "Oh, is that what they call it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a big thing. Like we're real serious about here." And I got popped for that, and so they took me back in there, and the guy was literally like, "Hey, Ross, that is not a funny joke, and if he knew." That you were doing this, like he would be angry. And I was like, who? And they were like, well, Papa John would. And
Like, he's
Papa.
the Lord and Savior of the pizza world.
totally.
When I got-
Never offend Mr. Papa Jones.
Since we're looking back at our lives of why I hate this guy, it probably stemmed from that. So back then, that guy wasn't front and center in all of the shit. So then the Papa John was kind of like a mythical creature. It sounded like a Santa Claus or like an old Italian guy, like Papa John. And when I saw it was that fucking piece of shit, John Shatner, I was so pissed off that this was the guy who was making,
I don't know
world-renowned
Papa John,
pizza.
but if he gave himself the name Papa John, I don't like him. You can't just.
I've got
throw that
great
out.
stories about it. We're gonna have a guest on about it.
Okay.
Hey, we should. Hey, Jared, did you hear what happened yesterday?
No,
He had to resign. He had to step down yesterday. So let's have that cop on the show and get into that story.
we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Really?
got a villa up in Park City, and one of the Park City cops is like, "I've got stories for days of what we've had to do up there."
Yeah.
Let's talk about Papa
Like-
John.
Interesting.
Have you ever won a weird competition, Evan?
I can't think of any weird competition I've won. I'll tell you the competition that I lost that stung the worst. I'll tell
Ooh,
you that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
So I was 5 years old.
Oh, that's a good age, man. I remember that like yesterday.
It sticks with you. It
5
sticks with
years
you.
old. My cousin and I were at what was called a black powder rendezvous. So you'd go out into the middle of the mountains and you
Yeah.
pretend like you were a mountain man,
Yeah.
basically. And our families used to do this. So you'd go out and shoot like black powder rifles and throw tomahawks, and you'd camp in like teepees and wear like buckskins and capotes, and like it's super fun, especially for a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
That's
this
awesome.
is the dopest shit on the planet. My cousin beat me in a tomahawk throwing contest. I still have the plaque that says second place on it.
Oh,
And
Is that what you look at every morning? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be a CEO today. Second place. Not today, motherfucker.
Not today.
that is what has motivated me through my entire life, which is I will never be second place to you, you motherfucker, Danny. Ever.
Is it?
And it's pretty hard. He's the geneticist, PhD, ultra marathon runner,
Ooh,
smoke
yeah.
jumper. So it's
Wow.
So he's
boy.
got some
He's-
accolades.
Set the bar pretty high.
he set the bar super fucking high. He actually, he like rewrote the genome for the fucking cicada. Like we're in competition for each other. Like we're,
Just so you know, if we were at a cocktail party, I would court you.
thank you.
Yeah. Does he know what you do now, Evan? Does he know? And do they drink your coffee there at the?
Oh yeah, dude, he's a hardcore coffee head. So I used to roast him coffee like on this little fluid bed roaster and send it up to him. So I'd get different.
Still
origins
nice
and
to
send
him.
up to him.
Still nice to
No,
him.
no, he's one of my better friends. I mean, we grew up literally right next to each other. He's fucking awesome.
I would never let you beat me in a tomahawk
But yeah,
competition.
that tomahawk throwing competition, which I've lost, and maybe that's why I lost the other one a few months ago.
Got
It
in your
just
head?
Sucked. It got in my head, man. Like it had the.
It's
had the
flashbacks
shakes.
when you're
Yeah.
throwing the winning
Yeah.
one. You're shaking. It's
Yeah,
like,
God damn it.
Billy, do you want to throw tomahawks? God damn it, Evan! Don't fuck this up.
But yeah, other than that, like I can't really think of a competition that I've lost.
You know what? You know what set my bar really good with just accepting, like when you're fearful of something and just being kind of courageous in life was I was probably about 5 years old. And I was at SeaWorld with my parents. And you know the guy that's super amped up down there? He's like, all right, kids, we got Shamu. And it was like the real Shamu back in the day.
Right.
He pointed at me and he was like, you, young man, come pet Shamu. And I was like, I don't want to. And my dad was like, son, you're going to regret this. And I was like, I'm scared, Daddy. And then the other kid that was petting Shamu that went out there, I was like,
That could
never
have been
again.
me.
Never
Never
again.
again.
Could have
You're
been
never gonna
me.
miss an opportunity to pet Shamu ever again. in
Ever
your life.
again.
Ever.
No.
Ever again.
You know?
You-
but I
you-
needed that moment to
You
like be
failed
like,
that.
you know,
You've never pet Shamu.
well, yeah,
Now,
you
if
got to
that
walk
kid,
into the fire,
now,
man.
if that kid would have been fucking
Eaten? I'd been
now
like,
you would have been
Yeah.
like,
A
what,
different
bitch?
type- yeah.
I'm turning everything down.
What's up? Yeah. Just
volunteer
lops
for
off an
shit.
arm and be like, God, Shamu is savage.
Well, hey, we got a lot of competition questions. Your sketch that you guys made was on Fox News the other day. We got a lot of viewer questions on who was
Ding,
who,
ding, ding,
yeah,
ding, 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 ding.
who missed the most and who is the best shot during that is what we got during that sketch.
Nobody really missed. I mean, once you sight it in, like
Yeah, we were shooting with unzeroed rifles,
and
but
Yeah.
I've been talking with the guys that made the targets because he actually was like, "Hey, you guys had problems with these things falling off." I was like, "Yeah, we need to design a new way to hold them." I was like, "Whether that's steel cables and not your nylon." He's
Yeah,
like,
the nylon.
No, steel doesn't work. I'm like, "Yeah, but still, like the frag is destroying the holders of it.
Yeah.
And that was our biggest limb fac.
Right.
The whole time was
Well, because if you
was
hit the
bullet,
steel on point,
the bullet blowing up on the steel was
Right.
just destroying the holders.
because that was when they were falling, the one plate would swing, right?
Yeah.
And if you re-hit that plate that's swinging, it exposes the part that's actually tied into.
But it also is
and
not
will
giving you a
cut it.
full tune
Right.
as well. That's why we had created that line to get him to not swing. Like this was a full fucking day, like 10
Yeah,
hours
it was a full
of
day.
us on those
Shooting
fucking
steel.
targets every
Which was
couple
funny
minutes.
because Ross, Jared would go down there and he'd take like a little hammer thing and he'd be like, "All right, guys, ding, 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 ding," and he'd play the music out
we
for
had
us.
to we had to teach Evan music in a day. Like,
Got it.
You did
like,
good.
and what
Jared
you
would say,
saw.
"No, hit the E," and I'm like, "E? What the fuck, man? Like, which E? There's 2 E's on here." He's like, "The E." I'm like, "That one." Okay, got it.
As far as shooting, though, I'll say like Evan and I are always hyper competitive when we shoot against each other. I think you probably have me beat overall throughout the years as far as marksmanship, but I'm not too mad about that. You're probably the best shot that I've ran into in my life because I can smoke show people normally.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I would say that I'm up, but I would also say like,
Well-
rifle, like, and if we were to like take it like really serious, and I would do a real honest assessment, I would say rifle, it's hard. Like I would shake that one out 50-50 on us if we were to strap the timer on. I would go 70-30 on me on the pistol.
70-30?
I would. I'd go
Get
70-30.
fucked.
Whoa.
I would.
We're like 65-55.
That's not a number. That's 110% right there.
110.
I know. That's how much I'm going to put in the next competition is 110%.
So maybe
That's why I
what we
fucking
need to
said
do
it.
is fucking. Maybe
We need a
You,
real-
you
we
cut
need
your
to
fucking
do-
peppers and you show up at the range with
Yeah.
me,
Okay.
okay?
All right, there we go.
Well,
there are
and-
competitions
hey,
set for
we could-
2018.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
But then again, see, I'm best under stress. Like, you know, in Ranger Battalion, I did win my company's stress shoot, or yeah, I did. So, like, I'm pretty proud of that. But like marksmanship standing still, right? You have like those sharpshooters that can hit anything.
Yeah.
But let's like if we make like a little stress suit vibe, like not where it's like hyper physical, because
Right.
obviously I'm more of a specimen. But just kidding.
So
I'm
true.
down. Be fun.
It would be super fun. Like,
How about we do
I
that?
I love competition anyway. So
When we have the black rifle range,
Yes.
we'll do a course, and then maybe
Yeah.
at the end we'll always have a competition against each other.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
That'd be fun.
like Matt and I've been batting that around. That'd be cool to hear from you guys. What would you think if Matt and I put on a course? Would you guys be interested in coming out and doing a 2-day like just fun shoot? Not, I shouldn't even call it a fucking course. Like we just throw down a little bit
healthy,
of like here's
fun competitions
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
little
just like a
instruction.
a couple days of comp. Like how many shooter drinking bros are there out there who would be interested in coming out to the black rifle competition range and just doing a couple days of fun shooting?
Yeah, because everything would do like a range day during the day, lock
and then
lock
in the
guns
evening,
up like a
lock the
they
luau.
guns
come
up.
with me. I teach them how to say really fucked up shit all
Yeah.
the time.
No, but like,
Like-
cook a pig or something
yeah,
that we killed.
I
and,
really
like,
want to
it'd be
do
sweet.
the
Yeah, we could have a
LaCroix.
barbecue.
Yeah, cook a
shoot.
pig.
Who would be into that?
Yes.
And if you are,
Send a message in.
Yeah.
Hey,
DM
there's been a
fucking
lot of
Dave.
messages for it because we talked about it
It's
on another show.
It's just David at blackriflecoffee.com. Just
Right.
email him.
okay.
If you guys want to do this,
Who's
just-
that?
Just email David. That's our executive.
He's our
producer of
executive
Drinking
producer
Bros
of
Po-
Drinking Bros
Yeah,
podcast.
Is it?
Yay, David.
It's Dave.
Big-
Actually.
Oh, is it
It's
Dave?
at Black
Dave.
Rifle
Is it Dave?
Coffee.
Dave, raise your hand. Is it Dave?
Because
is it Dave?
we had talked about this
DAVE
a long
at
time ago
blackriflecoffee.com.
because we're hyper competitive fucking people. We love competition.
70-30.
What?
Hey, listen, dude, look how much he's dwelling on this right now. You got him. You're in his head.
Tonight.
Don't jump out yet. Keep driving him in. You're in his head.
You can't Conor McGregor me. I
he's
perform
already in.
better
He
under
performs He is
stress.
in.
You know how
He
many?
is in.
You know how many fucking games of ping pong I've had against this man? He doesn't even flinch under stress. He gets better under stress. He does. He gets better. It's like he'll be
Yeah, you're
10
right.
points down, and he's like, "All right," and he'll turn his fucking hat around. And I'm like, "God damn it! God damn it!"
He turned his head around.
He turned his hat around. Fuck.
I'm fucked.
And,
I am
yeah,
proper
I guess
fucked.
He's a fucking competitor,
He
man.
is.
Like that's
He's
one of the
natural.
great things that I fucking
Natural competitor.
One of the things that I love about him. He's a fucking competitor. But how fun would that
Yeah, it'd
be
be
if we
super
had
fucking cool,
a
man.
weekend where every like everybody came out. Obviously, we'd get a band, so we'd have like
live
a little
music.
shooting, a little
Asking
fucking live
Alexandria,
music.
most likely.
we would have
honestly, Danny has
a
said,
fucking
he's
epic
bring me
weekend."
somewhere, we'll play.
That's right.
Like,
Well,
Well,
hey,
we
let's
originally
do it in
talked
Texas.
about it, where it's like,
let's do it in
Well,
Texas.
no,
yeah,
that's what we're
in
talking about.
Austin. We'll do the
Austin.
grand
We'll
opening.
do a
and
grand
it'll-
opening in
Can we
Austin.
drop that a little bit? That's cool, right?
Yeah. So we shifted from.
We were going to Fort Worth.
But we actually we shifted because of a lot of different reasons. A little bit closer to San Antonio, and there's more vets down in San Antonio. And two, we've got a ton of fucking really cool friends that are in Austin. Like Tim Kennedy's down there, John Wellborn from Power Athlete, a bunch of guys.
And for
like,
all the people,
dudes.
it's like, oh, liberal Austin. It's a fucking cool city, and ultimately
Yeah.
we wanted the
Fort
hub.
Hood's there.
That we wanted the
best.
hub to be.
You guys are going to Austin?
3 to 4 hours
Oh,
from
it's the
everything
best.
in Texas.
I love
That's what we
Austin
wanted.
more than life itself.
And we could fly back to El Paso in less than an hour to hang out with Harlan and all
Yeah.
the fucking
All the fun people we know.
hang out with.
Yeah.
So.
Man, Austin,
It'd be cool 'cause
Texas. I love Austin. That's the greatest.
Yeah, and the
one of
plan is
greatest
like,
cities on the
we'll
planet.
shops and all of that, and then we're going to probably
Shops.
build a range.
Yeah.
And
Building a range.
Not even probably. We're gonna.
Yeah, we
fucking-
are.
We're building
We
a
are.
range.
Yeah.
We're building a dirt bike track.
You
We're
guys
building-
getting houses on
Jared
Lake
is.
Travis for Jared for his Sea-Doo life?
I'm sure
Yeah.
he will.
No.
Yeah.
Not
Listen,
Jared.
I got offered a full jet ski part in the new Nitro Circus movie.
Did you?
God.
Yeah, I did.
Are you the fat guy or what?
No, if I'm gonna film it in March, and then they're gonna put it in. I get to be on the jet ski in the new Nitro.
do you
Yeah, but what are
Yeah,
you
what
doing
I'll
on
do
it?
I'll do tricks.
You can't
I
do it.
know
can't do
tricks.
tricks.
I do know tricks.
This is someone that said they wanted to compete in Sea-Doo stuff, and you haven't ridden your Sea-Doo in a very long time.
It's because it got cold. But
You know,
mark
they
my
have,
words.
like, dry suits, right?
I am shipping it to California, and I will do a backflip in that movie.
I don't want you to be a
boy.
paraplegic, dude. I
Yeah.
like you when you have your limbs.
It's water.
We
It's
don't
water.
have to take care of him.
No,
We
we're
don't have
not.
to take care
We
of it,
wrote
right?
that in his employment agreement. We'll
I mean,
not
after-
take care of Jared
after
if
Benny
it's a Sea-Doo accident.
Sadly, Party Ben's dead.
Yeah. So
He's not.
He is.
He's not.
We think he is. Is he?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Wait, are you
It's
fucking,
just sad.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No.
Party Ben died.
No, he didn't.
I mean, he's joking. We made this. I had this
We
joke.
should- we
Jared
said that
came
we
in the other
should-
day. He's like, "Yeah, Ben."
Oh,
I'm like,
boy.
"Ben, I thought he died."
I thought he died.
It was a joke because Ben, when he's here, I always like, "Hey, what happened?" Like, I don't know. Like, fucking ran over by a car.
He's walking
hey,
now,
what
though.
happened, man? God,
He
I
is
thought
walking.
you were dead. No,
He's
Oh,
walking
okay.
now.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's coming along. He's
He's
recovering
been doing
well.
the row machine every day. It looks good.
All
Yeah,
right.
he does
All
look
right.
good.
Do you like how someone that got in a fucking horrific accident rows more than you on a daily basis now?
I like how somebody that almost died, we just fucking ridicule because of their near-death accident. It's fucking
But
great.
he was pinnacle in the stunt for last week.
Really, what's he doing?
Oh,
command?
he was on the radio. He was controlling everything as far as air ops and
That TAC
and-
P came out,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I mean, and even Travis wrote a very nice fucking thing about like, God damn, you guys brought professionals.
That's great. That's why I
Man.
don't know, because I'm not a professional.
That's crazy. Well, hey, I got one question.
70-30, though. That's my question.
70-30. One question before we get to the Drinking Bro of the Week for Evan Hafer. When is the live show? A lot of people are asking in Vegas for Drinking Bros.
We'll have that hammered
Yeah.
out by Friday.
we just got a venue, so right
Yeah.
now we're just pinning down the
We're
dates.
just
And
working
we're
the
definitely
logistics.
having one at SHOT Show. So
If you're in
prepare
Vegas,
for that.
going to SHOT Show,
prepare
there will be a
for-
Drinking Bros Live.
Fuck.
With special guests.
Fantastic.
With a
I
lot of
think, too.
special guests.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to make it
There's-
super entertaining.
There's some people that have raised their hand when they heard that we're going to do this, and I'm like, "You're going to come and be with us?" I was like,
Really?
It's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I'm
There's some
amped
big
about
names.
that. I'm amped
Yeah,
about
Trans
that.
Frank's coming out. That's gonna
Trans
be
Frank.
sweet, yeah.
Trans Frank's going to.
Hey, well, by SHOT Show, we will have known if Trans Frank is going to get made or not because it will be out. So I'm hilariously stoked about that. Before we get to the Drinking Bro of the Week, one thing. We are announcing the Brosman Winner of the Year on the next episode. So the Brosman winner of 2017 will be announced live on the next episode by Jared Taylor. You guys have submitted for the last 2 months, and
He's been chosen.
he's been chosen. And-
Eric Totel, you're in charge of writing that citation.
Yep.
Hopefully it's done. And all you Drinking Bro admins better be done with your inputs too.
Yeah.
So
Please.
we got that. In the meantime, the Drinking Bro of the Week was submitted by John German. Said, hey guys, I'd like to nominate a friend of mine for Drinking Bro of the Week. He was the first guy I made friends with in my unit. He's one of the first people who actually helps me do anything. He drove an hour and a half just to help me move one time. He'd give me the shirt off his back. He recently lost his dad, and he still keeps pushing through. Gets up, takes care of his life, and he actually introduced me to Drinking Bros, Strike Force, and Range 15. All the love for this guy. He was there for me in a really low spot. His name is Mark Ailes, and I really think he deserves Drinking Bro of the Week. Cheers. All right.
Cheers to Mark Ailes.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man.
One of the biggest things I have to notify you of the live show in Wellington. Yes.
Okay.
Every person that showed up asked when we're doing an album.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
Down.
They're like every single one. When will you guys put out an album?
I'm down.
I think
I'm down too. I think
we
when
have
you
what we need.
I think
Yeah, we have the
when you
studio.
guys get your when your roots down in Austin, we'll come out and record it at the studio because you guys will have a studio there, right?
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
Blame it all on my roots. I show
And
up in
it's not
boots.
even, they're not even asking for comedy. They're just saying, just fucking sing and play music.
Look, you
down.
killed it at the live show with that violinist, man. That was really impressive.
It was so much fun.
That guy's really fucking good. Jesus Christ.
And he will be in on any tracks that we want too.
Oh man,
I like it.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Big show. Thanks for being on, Eden. We really appreciate it. Where can
Yeah,
people find you?
I got
Hi,
this
guys.
one. So it's for Eden Badass Barista. Jared, I went bottoms up 20 times on the show. Taylor, Evan 7030 Hafer, and Matt second best. Thanks for listening to Drink Bros.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.